Yo, what is up, guys? This is Lesky, and today I have a different type of FC25 video for y'all where I'm focusing on a specific playstyle and explaining the best and proper ways to use it. So if this type of video ends up being successful and y'all like it, then I can end up doing more where we look at different playstyles. But for this first one, we're going to take a look at the first touch playstyle because over the past year or so, I've seen a lot of comments about first touch and people seem to be confused on how it works. Like, for example, I've seen a lot of people say, how do you get first touch to activate or trigger? And I think just a lot of people don't realize that it's working every single time you receive a pass from your teammate. And it could work defensively, like for interceptions. I'm not 100% on that. It does say to like upgrade ball control for the intercept playstyle, but I don't know if first touch will actually help defensively. I think it mostly just only helps for when you receive a pass from your teammates. And a lot of people just think it's only going to work when you get like a driven pass from your teammate, like an RBA on Xbox or an R1X on PlayStation, because that's where you'll see it activate, like the actual playstyle pop up over your head. But I just want to assure y'all that it's working no matter what type of pass you receive for your teammates. They just don't want the first touch playstyle to pop up over your head every time you receive a pass or every time that player receives a pass. So that's basically why. So don't worry about that. It is so good, and I think it's honestly one of the most underrated playstyles. I've liked it a lot this year, and I thought it was really good last year. Just being able to control the ball as fast as possible and then start dribbling or passing or taking a shot. And I'll show y'all some gameplay clips of me using First Touch Plus and even just the normal First Touch playstyle in this video. So I definitely wanted to mention that because I know there's a lot of people out there who just don't think First Touch is that good because they don't see it activate, but it's going to work on every pass you receive, and it is just so slept on. You'll notice in some of these clips, even when you don't see the First Touch activating over your head, you'll notice that my player is making a really good touch and it's just right at his feet. I can either like dribble right after that, shoot, pass, whatever it may be. It's great, especially for like a midfielder, attacking midfielder, even like as a striker. I think it's also really good. So first touch is pretty simple to use, and a lot of y'all are probably wondering why I decided to make a video over first touch compared to some other playstyles I could have chose. And that's because there's another way to utilize first touch that a lot of y'all probably don't even know was in the game. It was actually in the game last year in FC24, and the first touch playstyle will help this input. So it is the controlled first touch. Currently I'm in the practice arena. If I press start and then go to button help and go over to movement, if I scroll down a bit, right here at the top under action it says controlled first touch / effort touch. Effort touch, I believe the rapid playstyle will help with that. But for the controlled first touch, you basically can take a touch in any direction you want. Like for your first touch, say a pass is coming to you, you can hold RB on Xbox or R1 on PlayStation and then flick the right stick in any direction you want, and your guy will take a controlled first touch in that direction. And this will also trigger the first touch playstyle over your head. And this is actually pretty good, and I don't think hardly anyone uses it. I use it sometimes, especially when I have First Touch Plus, but I could probably use it even more. And it does take a little bit of skill and practice to get used to. And I do have some gameplay of me using the controlled first touch with my controller overlay that y'all can look at. So again, to use the controlled first touch, as the ball is approaching you, you're going to hold down RB on Xbox or R1 on PlayStation, and then flick the right stick in any direction you want. Or instead of flicking the right stick, you can also hold the right stick in any direction and your player will make a bigger controlled first touch. So if you want a smaller controlled first touch, you just flick the right stick. And if you want a bigger first touch, you hold the right stick. I'm in this practice arena and I'm going to show y'all some examples of me doing the controlled first touch. So I have Puteus, who has first touch plus, and then this other girl is Hansen, who has Trickster Plus, but she does have the normal first touch playstyle on her card. So I'm going to start it and I'm going to give it to Hansen, and you'll see me do the holding the RB, and then I'm going to flick the right stick. I really wish it showed a controller overlay in this practice arena for me. So I'm going to do that, and then boom, it does like a little, almost like a chop first touch, almost like a Ronaldo chop first touch, if y'all saw that. and it can give you different animations, which is pretty cool, and you can really throw off a defender by doing it. So that one I did straight back, and you'll see that. If I do one like straight forward where the pass is coming from, I take a touch that way, and this can be good just to like evade pressure. See if I can get some more animations. Do like one like diagonal that way. There's kind of like that little chop touch. Let's see, maybe angled that way, and then you see I can just take a shot. It can be pretty good, and I just wanted to show you guys this because I know a lot of y'all probably didn't even know it was a thing. I'll do it with Hansen with the normal first touch. You see that was a pretty good touch. Then if I hold it, you see that's a bigger touch, which wasn't very good. It took me a while to get back to the ball, but it could be good. Say you have like a defender on your back right here, and you want to take a touch almost like into them like that, and then I got a pin. But you can kind of like take advantage of that space that they're leaving to step up on you, and it can be good in a lot of different stuff like that. So you kind of just gotta practice it. I've been doing it since FC24, so I'm pretty decent at it. See, that one is a really cool animation. I like that one a lot. I'm gonna try a few more where I hold down the right stick and get the big control to first touch. So I'm gonna pass it to Puteas and do it down, and you'll see I got the bigger touch. That one wasn't great. See if I can do another one. Kind of need to get some space in between the pass, otherwise it might not trigger the big touch. There's one. Let's see if I do it sideways like that again. There's another one with that little chop touch. How about forward? Another little touch. It's kind of nice. I really like that. And then let's see if I can get one of those scoop touches. There it is. Kind of like a little scoop. You kind of drag it and pull it back with you, and that can be pretty good. So that is the controlled first touch. And another thing I found, if you like flick it up and then do the controlled first touch, it'll actually activate the first touch plus, which is interesting because it's not really your first touch. You're just doing a flick up move and then doing it. Let's see if I can get it. And go straight back. Bang. And Hansen's the one with Trickster. So I'm going to try doing like a Trickster move and then doing the flick, which it doesn't show the first touch plus of her head because she doesn't have first touch plus, just the normal first touch, but you can see I'm doing that controlled first touch. Let's try it again. Do that crazy one and then back. So that is pretty cool, and you really do not see very many people doing that. So I think if you give this a try, if you have like an ultimate team card with first touch or first touch plus, it's going to be really good, obviously, just when you control the ball from a pass. But if you start mixing in these controlled first touches, you can really get like a jump on a lot of people trying to defend you. I believe that's everything I wanted to cover with the first touch playstyle, but right now I have some defenders. I want to see if I can get like a cool example in this arena for y'all. So I'm going to do that little RBA, take a touch that way, because the defender, the opposite direction of where the defender's running, and it can be pretty good in that scenario. See if I can get another one. Just do that and then go into that space like that. Didn't work the greatest. She's also not the fastest, but oh, she's left-footed. I tried to Trivela that with her right foot. Let's see if I can do this backwards. These AIs aren't great. I don't think they're on a great setting, but you can kind of see what I'm going for here with this controlled first touch. Do a little through ball and then almost like right into where she is, and they're just not ready for that. So that's actually a really good example of the controlled first touch. So there y'all go. That's a little tutorial on how to use the first touch playstyle in FC25. For those of y'all who have never seen my channel, I create clubs content, but I'm super into gameplay and knowing the ins and outs of the game. And I've played FIFA for a very long time, and I've played lots of different game modes over the years. So in the comments, let me know what y'all think of this type of video, and if y'all want me to make another one over a different playstyle. If this video was helpful for you, please hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.